Hi friends, welcome back to the Mindful Christian Life. My name is Halley. If you're new here, I'm so grateful to have you here on my channel. Today I wanted to do something a little more lighthearted and talk about creativity and how it can heal your trauma. Today I'm going to be doing a sewing project because I absolutely love sewing, and I wanted to bring you along with the behind the scenes process and just talk through my journey of healing and how creativity has been a huge part of that. And I hope that it encourages you to consider alternate ways to just grow in the Lord and heal and spend time with Him. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I'm going to be creating a cute little vintage makeup bag from this old quilt scrap fabric, and I'm going to go with a beige zipper. I've been sewing for about 3 years now, and I'm always learning something new. Creativity has become a huge piece of my life and healing over the years, and it's been a great outlet for me to connect with God, to connect with myself, and to bless others as well in whatever I make. I generally make things all throughout the year as I just find so much joy in creating, but there's been very specific seasons of my life where I was walking through different trials and hardships and loss that I found this was an amazing outlet and coping mechanism for me to be able to get away and collect my thoughts and my feelings and really process those emotions when I couldn't really otherwise talk about it with other people. I found that using art and creativity as an outlet was very healing and transformative for me. The most amazing part of creating is meeting with the Creator Himself, and He makes Himself known to us through His creation. And I really believe that as we work with our hands, we connect with Him on a deeper level. And when we stop and slow down, quiet our hearts, and listen for Him, He's going to speak things to us that we couldn't hear otherwise. Creating allows the nervous system to calm down while we are focusing and taking our mind off of our present circumstances, and we allow our soul to rest. And in the meantime, other beautiful things come out, like artwork and music and paintings, writing, all sorts of different things. This is also why music is so influential and powerful in people's lives, because when you maybe couldn't otherwise express how you feel and the experiences you've walked through, lyrics and words put to music bring it to life, and it makes it feel very real and personal. Take, for example, NF. He's a Christian rapper. You might know of him or not. But he has a very difficult and traumatic story that many people can relate to, and they feel seen and understood as they listen to his music. And it's such a powerful and effective way for God to speak to others through music and through story. Sometimes when you're trying to walk through traumatic experiences, it feels like things are out of control. And when you begin to do art or music, or you write or do other creative projects, it gives you a sense of empowerment and you have control over something when maybe life is just really chaotic. And I love how God also works in the brain in this way too. It's communicating to your body that there is order, there is stability, there is purpose. And a lot of times I've found over the years that businesses are born out of hard stories. And that's been part of my past where I felt I just had to get something on paper. I just had to share this situation. And the Lord birthed something out of that was beautiful. And it touched others, and it brought financial income to my family. And so I see that it's just an opportunity as we process and work through our trauma and heal. God ultimately is going to use it for good in our lives. So I want to encourage you to try out a new creative activity or outlet for yourself. Whether it's painting, drawing, sewing, gardening, or music, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how much it transforms you and adds to your overall well-being and mental health. Okay, I'm all finished with this darling little vintage makeup zipper pouch. I love making these. I've given a few away to several friends, and there's a few ways you can make it. This one I did not add a liner to the inside, as you could see. That's just one extra step, and it's really easy to make this. If you do want to learn how, I can send you a tutorial for how I learned, just step by step, and it's super simple, beginner friendly. I don't think I've shared much about my sewing studio, but this used to be a gardening shed when we moved in here, and I absolutely love this space. It's my sanctuary. I transformed it about 2 summers ago. I had just been growing in my skill of sewing, and I needed a space to designate for sewing because we have a smaller home, and this was just the perfect spot. So I store all my favorite treasures in here, including some baskets, and I wrap gifts in here. You've probably seen on some of my other videos, just me working and creating different things. God has met me so much in this space. Whenever I get a chance, either in the day or in the evening, especially during warmer months, I'll come in here and just sit, pray, I'll journal, I'll light a candle, I'll listen to music, I'll worship, I'll create, I will journal, whatever my heart feels like it needs. This is the space to do that. And I'm so grateful because I know that not everyone can have such a space in their home. When I didn't have this sewing shed, I used to sew in our guest bedroom, sort of like schoolroom space, and I just set up a table. I had a few baskets there when I was just getting started with sewing, and that was enough for me. And then over time I was thinking, okay, is there a better space that I could reorganize or designate for sewing and set all my stuff up? Because as I grew in my skill and interest, I also had more fabric, more tools, and all sorts of things. So then I realized, wow, we have this garden shed, why not use that? I know other women have done that. Like one of my favorite channels on here is Courtney Weston from Rooney Clothing, and she has amazing sewing tutorials if you want to learn anything really basic too. I started out with learning how to make like baby bloomers with her channel, and so I'll link her page down below. Definitely go check her out. And there's lots of other channels here on YouTube that will teach you how to sew. As always, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching, for following along. I hope you learned something today. If not how to sew, I pray that you are inspired to find another creative outlet or continue to grow in the skills you already have, or just carving out time to do those things more. I truly believe they're going to help heal trauma and just bring a lot of joy to your life. So until next time, I hope you have a blessed week, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.